The truth we've all been waiting for might finally come out in episode 6, and if it does, nothing on the Ridge will ever be the same again. Ever since that intense episode 5, the tension has been building nonstop, and now episode 6 looks like it's about to push everything over the edge. You can just feel it, right? That quiet before the storm where every character is standing on fragile ground, and one wrong move could destroy everything they've been trying to protect. And at the center of it all is Jamie, who is no longer just dealing with outside threats, but with betrayal from within his own land. That's what makes this so dangerous. It's not just enemies anymore, it's people he once trusted. And when trust is broken like that, things don't go back to normal, they escalate. Now here's where things get really interesting. That shocking truth hinted at could very well be tied to the identities and intentions of those traitors. Jamie already has names, but what if there's more to it? What if someone closer to him than expected is involved? Because let's be honest, this show loves to hit us where it hurts the most. And if that happens, Jamie won't just be angry, he'll be forced to question everything, his leadership, his decisions, even his ability to protect his family. And when Jamie starts doubting himself, that's when things truly begin to fall apart. At the same time, Claire is once again stepping in as the voice of reason. She sees the bigger picture, like always. While Jamie is ready to take harsh action, Claire is thinking about the innocent lives that would be affected. The wives, the children, people who had no say in any of this. And this is where the real emotional conflict comes in, because both of them are right in their own way. Jamie wants justice, Claire wants compassion. But finding a balance between the two, that's the real challenge. And honestly, it feels like an impossible situation. No matter what they choose, someone is going to suffer. And then there's that scene from the trailer, the desperation in that woman's voice when she begs Jamie. That moment alone tells us that episode 6 is going to be heavy. You can almost see the internal battle happening in Jamie's mind. He wants to be fair, but he also can't afford to show weakness, because the second he does, everything he's built could crumble. So the question is, will he stand his ground, or will Claire manage to reach him before it's too late? Now let's talk about Cleveland for a second, because his return couldn't have come at a more complicated time. This is not someone Jamie fully trusts, and for good reason. Cleveland doesn't play by the same rules. He's ruthless, strategic, and doesn't hesitate to cross lines that Jamie would never even consider. But right now, Jamie might actually need someone like that, and that's what makes this alliance so dangerous. Because once you bring someone like Cleveland into the picture, you can't control how far things will go. And I can't help but wonder, is Jamie about to make a deal that he'll regret later? At the same time, we can't ignore what's happening with William. His storyline is slowly turning into one of the most emotional ones this season. After everything he's been through, finding out the truth about Benjamin being alive is not something he can just brush off. It's a mix of relief, anger, and confusion all at once. And let's not forget how this affects his relationship with Amaranthus. Just when things were starting to feel stable for him, this truth comes crashing in and shakes everything up again. And honestly, it feels like William is always one step away from heartbreak. The question is, will this be the moment that finally breaks him, or will he find a way to stand strong? And then we have Ian and Rachel, who are walking straight into an emotional storm of their own. The possibility of Emily being alive changes everything, because no matter how much Ian has tried to move forward, the past is still holding on to him. And Rachel can feel it, that uncertainty, that fear of not being enough. It's written all over her, and you can't really blame her. Anyone in her position would feel the same. But what makes this even more intense is the fact that Ian himself might not have all the answers. He's been carrying unresolved feelings for so long, and now he's being forced to face them head on. If Emily is truly alive, then this isn't just about closure anymore. It's about choice, and choices like these are never easy. Because no matter what Ian decides, someone is going to get hurt. Either he holds on to the past, or he fully commits to his future with Rachel. But can he really do that without confronting everything he left behind? That's the emotional weight this storyline is carrying, and I feel like episode 6 is finally going to bring it all to the surface. Overall, this episode feels like a turning point, not just in terms of action, but in terms of truth. Hidden feelings, buried secrets, and difficult decisions, all of it is coming together at once. And when that happens in a show like this, you know something big is about to go down. The kind of moment that changes relationships, shifts loyalties, and leaves us questioning everything we thought we knew. So the real question is, who will come out of this stronger and who will be left picking up the pieces? Because if there's one thing we've learned, it's that nothing in this story comes without a cost. And episode 6 might just be the one where that cost finally becomes too high to ignore.